Hardened Shell. Welcome back, folks, to the fourth part in this series where we'll be getting living ship doing Starbirth series doodle thingies. So we are starting off just as we finished on the last one, except it's been like 3 days because I had a planned trip and didn't get a chance to, unfortunately, do it on the night before I went, so a couple of days behind now, but raring to go in front of this beautiful monument. Our next step is to go into space. Oh yes, by the way, if you haven't seen it, the Living Ships guide is up. There is one thing that I raced to get that video out. I did like 13 hours straight video editing session and recording and writing and stuff to get it done before I went. So I forgot to mention, of course, that the evolving is only currently an experimental. So the video will be accurate fully in like a day or something. But if you want about the evolving, don't worry, it will be coming to everyone very soon. Right, let's give it a pulse and see if we can get ourselves a living ship hailing. And if by magic, the power of code, it happens pretty darn quickly. Hello there, good sir, good to see you. You will perform the binding. We see you assemble the components, like the metal masters before you, and yet you share a mind with the other iterations. Yet you do not converge. Perhaps you will understand? Accept transmission. Each time this being floods my ship with their beautiful song, I attempt to commit the experience to my memory, to recall it later. And yet, when it fades from my present, it fades entirely. All I have is navigation data. So long, friend. I hope to see you once more, real soon. Right, so it's back to the galactic map. Say goodbye to Mr. Beautiful Planet Yo, though the storms were killer. Goodbye, good sir. It is time for me to leave once more. I could be more dramatic if I wanted to, just so you know. Right, so this bad boy has not been... We're actually a fair bit below the UAS, which is up there. So probably should have centered myself before doing this, but Dakar, let's head over there. For on this, in this system, there is a planet we wish to head to. I believe this one, it's either desert or, no, this will be capped, I think it should be. So we should be looking for a capped planet, which are generally quite beautiful planets. They're exotic, but they have like a largely lush appearance, just with some cool, weird, glitchy stuff. So look forward to seeing what this one's going to be. You can often find them in purple, and they look so good. So that is a high energy planet, it's not what we're looking for. Oh, what's this one? Oh, it's got water. Can't really see much of it in this light. Bountiful, okay, so we might actually have to check that out separately. So what's the one behind it? Oh, dude, this is like a Sihnon. This is like a freaking Sihnon copy. Excellent. Definitely checking that out. Is this the capped? Ow. Capped. There we go. There's our capped planet. So we'll be checking that out. But first, I'm just going to check the space station, because sometimes there's some good stuff in there. It's good to check them, just in case you find an S-Class cabinet, which is like, hell's yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Very cool. This has friggin' teal grass. Oh, John, you would like this one. Well, if the grass is nice, of course. Let's hope. We can always hope. So, what coordinates are we going to this time? Okay, so we're going to -6 by -27. Now, this planet will be an anomaly because there are no buildings like the monuments and stuff on these planets. So, we'll do the, as usual, second one first. Once again, I've explained how to do this like efficiently in the first one, as well as I've left a tip in every single version of the sort of graphic novel style one I've been doing on the website, which you can find a link below. So if you want the tips, just probably check the graphic novel version. It's got a voided tip with best practices for finding stuff via landlong. Right, bang on. So we're here. Oh, and it's already given me the second one, getting right to the coordinate. Excellent. So I did go to -5.9, it's -6.4, so Just a little bit more north than this, and minus 27.2. So actually, yeah, this was really close to the actual coordinates anyway. So it's pretty much just, we might even be able to see it. It'll just be this way slightly. Maybe over this hill. Oh, no, we're actually past it, okay. That's the thing, this one's probably one of the easiest ones just because they're so easy to actually see, generally. Obviously you're going to have some issues sometimes, but they're generally quite easy to see, these giant anomalies. I'm actually just going to land here and look for it manually. Oh, I think that's it, over there. Right, I see one in the distance, so I'll definitely going to stick to foot now. Going to use the old trusty No Man's Sky shuffle to get over there super fast. Oh yeah. And with taking damage. So, of course, always be careful doing this on anything but normal. Don't want to be that risky. Also, if you're going really fast, you will actually run into the own bullets you fire, so be careful firing them in midair, like that. This appears to be it then. Sweet. We have arrived. Right, what have you got for us? Archive of Korvax Prime. We're in the right place. Retrieved in progress. Log follows. Biological shells unstable, erratic. Convergent mind data cannot be overloaded through one process center. Multiple sites required. Distributed biology to match distributed mind structure. Alignment appears necessary, yet centralized identity must anchor each shell. Experimental synthesis unit operational. Awaiting biogenesis materials. I hold in my hands fragments of life. Heart, body, network. But is it life? Would it converge with other minds? Here was the crux of this ancient experiment. We now require the seeds of glass, okay. I can feel the life forms I carry. The egg, the heart, the skin, the nerves. Pulsate as they sense the aura of the machine. They are aware that something is happening, even if they cannot comprehend what it is. What must that feel like? When fed another blueprint, another plan to follow, once again I must adapt my multitool to some new purpose. So we've received the Animus beam. This is kind of a terrifying one. A unique overload to the Multitool standard mining laser. Beam frequency is modulated precisely in a feedback loop with the delta waves generated by the impact target. Recordings of the target's experiences are thus etched into tiny fragments of metal and rendered as fragmented qualia. Or qualia. Readability of collected fragments is not guaranteed. So these are kind of like, from what I understand, the delta waves are like sort of best described as mind waves or something, I don't know. So like these delta waves we're collecting are the experiences of what we're about to fire this at. So we kind of, it's almost like the code part of the soul that we're taking and almost making an AI with it, I guess. Biomechanical construct created to the design of Anonymous host. Capsules of genetic material encased in a film of living glass. Shared memories swim in their reflective surfaces, waiting for the chance to shape the life within. So yeah, we got the magnetized ferrite because that's easy mode. We just need to get these seeds of glass now. So let's make the Animus. I may not have the items on me to build this new tech. So get rid of this all right. And there we go, Animus beam. So condensed carbon, I just need 50 sodium nitrate. That's not too tricky. I'm not sure if this type planet has sodium nitrate regularly, but it doesn't seem to have, I can't even see any sodium. But my ship, or one of my ships, does have a healthy supply, so let's call that down. There we go, happy days. So now that Big Boy's landed, we should be able to finish building it. Excellentro. Right, cheers, Bravna. What? So now we have to kill living things to get the stuff. So yeah, we need to shoot these guys. So yeah, Animus, there we go. Luckily there's a bunch of them right by us. Hello, sorry buddy. And you. Now one of them will be coming at me. I don't know how much it'll hurt. Yep. Alright fella. Sorry bud. I always feel bad about doing this, 'cause it's just like, they're innocent, anomalous beings. But you know, I know it's a pixels, but still. May as well also scan it while you're here, because this is an automatic rare. And it'll also give you the chance to upload the entire thing in one. So let's rename it as well. Might call it Unwilling Sacrifice or something. There we go. Sorry, buddy. And now 50 nanites, and that helps towards your fauna. So I've gained another part of the milestone. Happy days. Yeah, this grass on this planet is unfortunately short grass. It's not great. I mean, it's a beautiful planet, but it's nothing particularly special. So I won't really be recording this one at all. It's not in the UAS either, so it doesn't interest me for a long-term base of any kind. But that bountiful with the red grass and golden oceans has me my curiosity piqued. Got me intrigued. I'm going to be checking it before we leave here. And found a couple more. Excellent. It's a shame you were almost hidden, but dead's this to you. And there's the other one. So it's another 3. Oh, nice as a 4th. Excellent. Thank you for showing yourself, good sir. Much appreciated. I'm now at 64 out of 100, so we need a couple more. Looks like we need about 12, 13 or something. 13 would kind of be fitting considering how unlucky these little guys are now. Okay, so there's 4 here. That's excellent. Oh, 5. Nice. This should be enough. So I need 1 more. So 1 gets to survive. The little one who's running, I am happy to let live. Right, so now we've got it. We can craft our seed of glass. It's a really quick one, this. Or seeds of glass, sorry. Excellentro. So now we have a bunch of these parts. Hardened shell was the last one. No stem was first, then heart. Or was it the other way around? No, yes, no stem first. Now we've just got to hand in this seeds of glass and get our new fragile item to be matured. Swoosh magoosh. I do thoroughly enjoy the shuffle. Gets you there so quickly. But again, if you're not on like normal, be careful about those drops, because that will one-shot you. Experiment synthesis unit operational. Awaiting biogenesis materials. Insert 1 seeds of glass. The machine accepts these bizarre seeds. It performs its miracle, working a new life form into being. A new cluster for me to care for. Nice! Growing singularity. Slow knitting together of flesh, neurons and antimatter. The way this mind experiences a universe is beyond any imagining. It requires careful attendance while it matures. Very cool. Let's grow our singularity. How long is this one going to take? Because I'm on the experimental, so they have altered the times now to make sure it's under 24 hours so that you can do it at the same time each day, which is very important. That was the thing, they really kind of dropped the ball on that. But they fixed it, so while it doesn't appease the people who don't want the time lock at all, the ones who are fine with it or even do want it were still largely, including myself, a bit annoyed that it was taking more than a day sometimes. And there we go, 23 hours and 33 minutes. It's very close to 24 hours, but I guess I can do it roughly at the same time. It's very odd time as well. Why is it so non-specific? Anyway, so I think we should go check out a friggin' red planet before we go. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful. Sorry guys, sorry I killed your friends. I feel quite bad about that. Captain Sociopath is sad today. Maybe he's not such a bad sociopath after all. Dang it, those cheeky shysters. I refuse to give over any cash. Time to destroy some nerds really quickly. I'm going to see if I can do them all in one go. There's only 2 of them, this should be easy. And 5, 4, 3, 2... Yeah, about 3 seconds. Goodbye chaps. Right, let's head for land. Got to find somewhere next to the water because that gives you a good view of the type of things you can find on the planet. Better than just standard. Okay, it's got the big floaty platforms, which I actually quite like. Gives you extra room to manoeuvre when it comes to builds. Okay. This isn't bad. This all comes down to the grass, largely. Grass and weather. The grass does not look good. That's a shame. This is kind of worse than the other one. This is really short, thin grass. Unfortunately, that's not good. Blistering damp. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's Stormless. It might be. John would definitely know. Oh, some cool life on here, though. I mean, it's pretty. It's just not Sihnon pretty. Right, let's give it a scan. You are horrifying. Don't touch me and we'll be fine. He's rare, though. That's a good find. By the way, for anyone who doesn't do this already, like, this scanning stuff, if you've got the right tech, earns you some crazy bank really quickly. Just as like a general explorer. Really good for that kind of thing. Like, I've just made a couple of million there. So there's one here. That's a plant, isn't it? But still, get your plants as well. So I think my plants will give me, yes, 76k. This plant was 76, excellent. So basically, all plants are the same. So you'll get 76k no matter what plant it is, whether it's a small little bush or a giant tree. They'll all be the same as each other. When it comes to the fauna, there are 3 different tiers. There's like, I know this isn't anything to do with the video. It's just like I felt it was a relevant tip at the moment. But like, the fauna has like common, uncommon, and rare distinctions, and that's what kind of decides theirs. So I'm currently getting like, was it 379,000 for the rare? I've got more probably in flora than fauna on this particular one. So if we look at this, these are the ones I'm on about. So you need these. Obviously these are in a big block for some adjacency bonusy goodness. So like this 9,000% on the flora there, 6.5 on the fauna, 9,300 on the flora again, 6.5 on the fauna, another 6.5 on the fauna, 8.4 on the flora. So this is why I'm getting loads in flora in comparison. So like usually like 70,000 flora would be sort of comparable to a 410,000 rare fauna, but I'm getting 76 versus 380,000, so it's all different areas. I need to work on these. My survival ones are a lot higher. But yeah, great way to make passive cash while exploring. Minerals, there's nothing for them, they'll give sod all, but it's nice to be thorough with your scanning. You will get the second, you'll unlock the second element as well. Yeah, as far as place goes, fairly pleasant, nothing special, but quite nice. Sweet. Thanks for watching, folks. This has been a let's play of awesomeness with the thingamadoo on the Starbirth path. Words. So yeah, if you're interested in the graphic novel version, that I've been putting more effort into that. Like, it's been taking long to do that than these videos for them. Yeah, I've been really giving it my best and getting better wildly each time to really give it a go, because I won't be doing this with all Let's Plays. This is just like for this series, just a new thing I'm trying. If people really like it, then I guess I will. But yeah, check it out. Linked in the pinned comment, along with Patreon and Teespring store, Discord, basically ways to support and other ways to get more involved in the Xaine's World community and such. Awesome to have you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time, my fine people, where we will hopefully finish it. I think the next one's finishing it, if I remember correctly. So that should be cool. If you want to learn about living ships as well, check that living ship guide that released the other day. It's really good, and yeah, loads of info. Shadaisy.